American Sniper.
So, welcome back to the AM podcast.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Mez.
Hello. I'm Alex.
Hello.
It's not, no, I'm not. My name is actually Alex. I'm being serial, bro. I'm being a serial.
Bro, why are you being serial?
I'm being a serial chiller.
Serial bar.
A serial chiller. I don't really know what the plan is for this one, but this is meant to be the special one, the episode 10.
We've got a few sort of random questions lined up for another. We've not given each other any kind of preemptive as to what these questions are, so we're basically blindsiding one another.
For the record, what this translates to is we don't have a fucking clue what we're doing, so we're just fucking winging it. Because we've only known that we're going to be recording this for around 2 days now, so we've only had an entire 48 hours to prep.
Ever prepared, as always.
That's it. Right, you start. You ask me a question. Let's go.
Oh, I thought you had one lined up for me already.
Let's get to the crux of it, yeah, but I want you to go first.
What is the best compliment you have ever received? I think this can dive into a good little sort of like guy talk. What guys appreciate hearing that don't hear as much.
To be fair, a lot of the time, I think one of the nicest compliments you can hear is when people say you smell nice.
Yes,
because
I was literally about to say the same thing if you didn't say that.
That's like, because last night I had like some aftershave on, and some girl said I smelled nice. I was like, thank you, random citizen. And it just poked me up a little bit.
Was she a random citizen by the end of the night?
The
hesitate.
My client would like no further questions. Yes. There's also stuff like, do you know when somebody's just like, oh, you look good today, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or I think a big thing as well is I try to say to people a lot, because I know it makes me feel is like, oh, it's nice to see you.
Yeah.
Because although it's not a compliment, it's just something that's makes you feel a bit fuzzy inside, doesn't it?
I think first thing, I think being told you smell good is one of those.
That's go-to.
That's go-to kind of compliment. Yeah. And I think if you do take a bit of pride in yourself and like your cleanliness and actually smelling good,
and
I think
cleanliness. Well, that's the thing, especially with my line of work, I'm always fucking ditched. Like, I'm always smelling.
And I imagine sweating as well.
So when somebody says... Is that another one? When somebody's like says that I smell nice, I'm like, shit, I'm actually cleaning myself properly. Like, it's mad. Given that I'm always covered in like lake shit or sweat shit or shit.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Or when Josh tips us into the... lake, river, what would you call it?
Yeah, Josh, capsizing
the boat. You really shouldn't have done that.
Idiot. It's not hard to just stay on a boat. Yeah. It's not hard to stay in a canoe.
And the thing is, you had a tattoo that you need to look after. Why would you do something that would tip over the boat?
That's the reason I didn't get my tattoo, on my hands. Is because if I'm always on the lake, there is no point in me getting a tattoo on my hands.
What tattoo is it you're thinking of getting?
I want to get the men's mental health symbol there.
I'm thinking of getting that sort of here, like just below my ear.
I want it on there, and then I want to get Kilroy on my middle finger.
Have you got any tattoos yet? You haven't, have you?
No.
I don't think
it's because every time I go to get one, I look at my rotor, and my rotor for the following 3 weeks has the lake on it pretty much every day. So I'm like, there's really no point, because it's just going to get stinky.
Yeah, but if you're trained well enough, then you're not going to need to worry about getting it wet, are you?
What?
And you won't have Josh on your boat to tip it over, so you'll be fine.
You understand how water works, is that even if you're on top of something, you still get wet.
Well, it's still labelled as a dry sport in your handbook, is it not?
It is a dry sport, but you can still get wet.
Then don't get wet.
In the same thing as you can go out in the rain and stay dry, but you're still getting wet. It's the same concept. So it's like, even like on raft building and stuff, when you got some like, you obviously...
We still need to do the idiotic getting drunk and getting a tattoo somewhere. We definitely shouldn't do it.
I don't think we should, because I still think it's pretty trash. That's quite trashy.
Getting a bad tattoo?
Yeah, getting drunk and getting a tattoo, it's just... the comedy's not there for me, personally.
Just get it on like your big toe or your foot or something where no one will ever see it.
I don't want to get anything on my feet. I've already got shit feet. I don't need anything else to do with them. Like, that's it. Like, we tried it in Bulgaria, and
I wouldn't say we tried it. We considered it.
We went into the thing, and the guy was like, "What do you want?" And we were like, "What do we want?" And then nobody said anything.
Just like this podcast, we don't pre-plan.
Yeah, that's it. We just don't plan this stuff. And then, like,
maybe it's just a real issue we have.
Because my role's changed now. I might actually be able to get a tattoo, because I'm not supposed to be on the lake.
Yeah.
But
you still are,
here's to hoping. Here's to hoping. Please write my question.
Go, shoot.
So, you are wherever you want to be. You can choose the location. All right. Every 5-year-old in the world knows where you are.
Okay.
And in waves, in 20-minute intervals, they will teleport to in your location of around 20 meters. Okay,
This is kind of like
their sole objective, bro. Their sole and singular purpose is to kill you.
Okay, so roughly
Wait,
how many 5-year-olds am I dealing with each wave, give or take?
5.
5, and it's every 20 minutes, regardless
But
of whether I'm awake or asleep.
After every single wave, the timer between the next wave depletes by a minute.
Yeah, bro, I'm dead.
Where, no, try and think of you'd be shitting a zombie apocalypse.
No,
I'm
because
just dead, mate.
because think about it. You start every 20 minutes, and then you go all the way down to like every 30 seconds, and you've just got a wave, and like you're not
How
killing.
long? It's not would you survive, it's how long.
How long? Maybe a day.
A day?
I reckon I could handle.
So
a fair...
every 20 minutes you're talking, that's 15 kids in the first hour. And then after that, you are talking,
Are you
that number
considering
pretty
like
much doubles.
fatiguing and burning out? Like the thing is, if you're dealing with 15 at a time, you need to wipe out 15 kids, which means I'm assuming means I need to kill a load of kids.
Not kill, just incapacitate.
So I need to channel my inner Anakin Skywalker. Difference being, I don't have a lightsaber. So if every 20 minutes, and then that goes down to every 90 minutes 30, and then 90 minutes, and then 8, is it 30 second intervals we're doing? Eventually it's going to get to a point where it's every 30 seconds, and those 5-year-olds...
let's say it caps out at 2 minutes.
So every 2 minutes I get attacked by a swarm of 5
I reckon I could survive maybe 7 hours. But my plan would be, I'd get myself into a loft and the only entrance is from beneath me. So even if they teleport in that area, they will only be somewhere beneath me, hopefully.
Will they not teleport to where you was to some degree where they can actually just get to you? So if you're hiding somewhere, they'll spawn in the place where you are.
Yeah, but even still, it wouldn't be all of them. It would just be one of them because the rest would spawn somewhere else. So that one I could just like, shh, and then...
What are you going to do? Tut them down? Shh.
No,
Don't kill me.
The Don
Don't
Cheadle
kill
rain
me.
game where it's like... First
But
of
at
all,
which
that's
point
dark.
do you just get overpowered by 5-year-olds?
That's
though?
it. That's the entertaining part. I think I would modify a cricket bat so that it had nails in the end of it. Or I would tame some of the children by throwing sweets. I'd be like, fight for me and I'll give you more sweets.
Like games on your phone, mate. Sorted.
I say, or I'd tame the one and then give it a Monster Energy drink.
I'll just host the world's biggest school disco and give them all a fucking sherbet, and they get distracted to do anything.
That's it. Give them some Panda Pop.
So you've got infinite resources.
You have whatever you want.
Well, yeah, if I've got infinite kids coming at me, I think I should have the right to have infinite now.
Pepper spray. Just stop macing. What is this? The American police? Just stop macing kids.
On that logic, though, you get infinite phones, so you can entertain all of them. You know what I mean? And you don't have to attack them once.
Their sole purpose is to kill you.
So they're not going to get distracted by anything then. So what are you talking about disco for?
I didn't bring up a disco.
Yeah, imagine before.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll have my school disco and then die.
You see middle dancing.
Where's the dancing?
Kids should be.
You are the dancing queen. Kids are.
Plot twist, it's not sherbet, it's cocaine. Fuck you 5-year-olds.
Oh my god.
So they will just kill you. They'll have 5 seconds to kill you. And then
Yeah.
If they're on cocaine, I give them less than time than that.
That's it. What's your next question?
That's a good question.
Allow myself to introduce myself. Hello, I'm Alex. Meow.
What is an insult that you've received? So an insult someone's given to you that you was proud of, that you couldn't be pissed off because it was that good?
I don't know. Mainly because
I never get insulted.
it's a mixture of I never get properly insulted, or I get insulted so much.
Okay,
I've
so
forgotten.
the principle of it, you don't need to actually be offended by it, but just something someone said to you that you was like, fair play, I can't even be annoyed if you say that.
I don't know because there's quite a lot, and I can't think of any of them right now. Look.
So basically what we're summarising is we both get bullied.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's like just on the Xbox Live party. Just whenever we get going.
Do you know when Skinch gets going against someone like random, like someone who's new to the party joins, and it's someone who's a bit...
Skinch is just
And
going on.
Skinch's sole purpose in life becomes making his life a misery for the entire duration of that
my
party.
favourite thing that I did when I was last on the Xbox is change Ryan's name from Mr. Elite to Mr. Clit because that's what it looks like.
It
on
still
his game.
sticks. It
Yeah.
still sticks.
Look, I've not actually been in the party in ages. Like I've not spoken to anybody on the Xbox in
Yeah.
time, but I'm hoping that's one thing that's stuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has. I've not been on with them as much myself because obviously I've been busy as well, but I'm pretty sure this
Nice,
still gets called it.
Mr. Clit. Shout out,
Mr.
Mr. Clit. Interesting. I'm trying to think though.
Don't think too hard, mate.
Nothing.
Just see a bit of steam poke out.
There was currently a monkey banging some cymbals in my head.
I've been
Can
there.
we come back to this one, please?
Yeah?
Thanks.
Do you want to do your question then?
Oh, well, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Just let us know when you're ready to handle that one.
Here's a minute. What's the best Wi-Fi name you've ever seen?
Oh, I've seen a few different ones. See, like if we're talking like not necessarily ones I've seen, but like official ones, is when Sheldon is always messing with Penny, and he'll say like you're a freeloading bitch and stuff like that on like the Wi-Fi names, saying Penny's a freeloader and what's the Wi-Fi password and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of all the ones now because I've seen some funny ones, but I'm trying to remember the ones I've seen off the top of my head.
I like the ones that are like wordplay.
Yeah.
Wordplay-esque.
I've seen it before when I think someone had their own Wi-Fi at one of the first student accommodations I had, and for whatever reason they had some beef with one of the other houses, and they started like passively aggressively messaging one another through Wi-Fi names, and they change it like daily to beef with one another about the Wi-Fi names. Let me see if I can find one moment.
Yeah, if you go on, I'm pretty sure there's a massive like chain on Twitter.
Yeah,
Just retweets of people.
It got to the point where
Will you
like
Wi-Fi?
each apartment, because I think there was 2 different like Wi-Fi that people got their own.
2 clans.
Yeah, and they started like just beef one another through Wi-Fi days. So
2 clans of Wi-Fi people.
1 minute. Ah, okay, yeah. I've seen a few different ones. I imagine they've been on the same website I was been, but like drop it like it's hotspot.
Yeah, stuff like that.
It started off light until people started genuinely like confronting one another through Wi-Fi, and then it was like you should probably close your curtains if you're planning to clap cheeks. And I've actually got. Obviously, we can't show this, but there's a video where which gives the story behind why that Wi-Fi name happened. I got a message from one of my mates, and basically, full curtains opened. How to put this in an eloquent way? Person was ploughing from behind,
like the Onion,
and it was. There were many layers to this.
There's layers. It's like an ogre.
Obviously, I can't show it on camera, but I can show it to you. Because I have this saved.
How do I opt out of seeing this?
There is no clause.
I would like to opt out of seeing this.
So yeah, this is why the Wi-Fi name changed.
Oh my god.
Because it was an accommodation where basically they had like yards for each set.
Man's
of
got some fucking pent up rage or something. What is that?
And this goes on for a while. I've got about 4 videos here, and it just keeps.
Mystery one quite doing it for him, so he decided to turn her over. We've got a little bit of doggy piece going on right now.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Little short thrusts. This is a 1 out of 10 for technique, 5 out of 10 for effort, 10 out of 10 for arse cheeks.
That's mad, bro. That is mad.
So basically it was one of those accommodations where they have a little yard between the flats, so each set of flats has their own yard, so it was like it would circle round, so if they didn't have their curtains closed you could see from your window to theirs. And long and short, they got a prime camera angle of pure missionary.
Yeah, no.
I say pure missionary, there's a lot of different positions moved into.
It's just like
yeah.
It was like a low budget porn hole.
But yeah, you'd think just close your curtains.
Yeah, just close your curtains. That's it. Or just turn the light off or something. Like,
you do something, but yeah,
you do anything but what they did, essentially.
Do you know what's crazy? They probably have no idea that people saw that.
Yeah, I'm quite an open person.
Which is kind of baffling.
I'm not that open. Like, I wouldn't be that willing for people to witness me.
Do you know what it was? 10 out
Absolutely
of 10 for butt cheeks.
Absolutely. 10 out of 10. I don't think I'd be very willing for somebody to record me absolutely ploughing somebody's daughter like that.
What position are you even in?
Doggy!
The amount of out of context stuff we say on this. And do you want to explain that story, or would you rather not?
Well, I think we might as well.
Yeah, let's shoot.
I don't really know the full context of the story, as I was currently locked away in a room.
Long and short of it, we went down to Newcastle for a friend who was at uni down there. And as you'd expect, look at this pure piece of man meat. We're finally embracing the intimacy of how close to sober is. We're actually on the casting couch. If you know what that means, you know what it means.
I'm also sober, just to point things out.
And Baze went down to Newcastle, and you did all right with a girl. That's one way of putting it.
I think I did all right.
Yeah. You reminded her of her, what was it, science teacher?
Something like that.
We're going to find a photo where it says his name.
I remember his name. It's Mr. Horn.
That's it, yeah.
Shut up, Mr. Horn. Apparently, I taught her a few things about chemistry, mate.
And human anatomy.
Well, chemistry, because there was fucking connection, mate. That's what I was going for.
That was a real spark.
No, that's electricity. Yeah, no. If we're moving into the trades, then I did show her some plumbing.
Yeah, after you got to sign the terms and conditions.
That was Nick. That was so funny. That was so funny. She just sat there and was like, you can't do this, can't do that, don't like that, don't do this, but you can do this. And Nick was like, he was like, cool, so we can kiss. Like,
we might be able to touch hands briefly.
I kissed down her body.
Erotically.
That is one of the weirdest conversations that man has ever had with us, especially because he added that word for no reason at all.
It was a pause, and it's because none of us knew what to say, so there was an awkward couple second pause, and he was like, maybe I need to add another adjective in here.
What do you even reply to that?
Erotically.
It's such a weird thing to say to it as well. Like, I felt genuinely a little bit weird after he'd said it, because it was like we were all really hungover the next day as well. Did we even finish the story that we started with here? I don't think you did.
What, in terms...
You start with a question about Wi-Fi.
Okay, so basically we got back...
so distracted.
And... I'm trying to think... We can cut it out if you don't want to sing, but obviously... You was clapping them cheeks, and I think it was either Josh or Adam. I think it was Adam, wasn't it?
Adam,
shouted to you. What position are they even in? And you was in his bathroom.
I think I heard it.
You was in his bathroom, and I'm assuming over the sink or something along those lines. I didn't see it,
I
so
can't even remember.
And we just heard a shout back of "Doggy."
So bear in mind it was like this. So imagine this should be like far enough away. All you heard was "Doggy," like that, like full pitch. So it was an impressive night. That was. We all did well that night. We all did quite well. You got lost and found a Sainsbury's, which was past the accommodation.
Which was about 5 minutes from where I needed to be. So I remember the
accommodation Sainsbury's. He'd walked past the accommodation to Sainsbury's.
I didn't walk past it. I walked a different way. I don't know Newcastle, and I wasn't completely sober. So I think I did all right to find a somewhat familiar hotspot.
I reckon if you put me in Newcastle now, I could still probably navigate.
To be fair, I probably could now, but at the time I could not. Because I've never been there before. And I only had a few sort of get in the car there and then walk into the place. So I found the Sainsbury's and then went from there. And it worked out in the end.
Yeah, like Alex said, this conversation started on Wi-Fi names.
Yeah, next question, maybe.
Next question would be a good bet.
I believe it's your question.
I just asked the Wi-Fi names.
Did you still want to go back to the one out?
I haven't managed to think of one yet, so we're going to keep rolling.
We can skip that one out if you want.
You got like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got time. We got full on time. Linda.
That is the time. 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. No, actually, sorry, mate. The time is 22:49. That's the time. Is that not what you meant? What did you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I would rather have a dog fruits than a wife.
Hey, puppy. I would rather have a dog fruits than a wife.
I would rather have a dog fruits, rather have a dog fruits, rather have a dog fruits than a knife. Knife?
Than a knife. What's that? A knife?
No!
That's Charlotte looking after us like the night out. Charlotte's like, what have you got? I'm like, a knife!
Would you rather
Another shot.
have a time machine or a teleporter?
Teleporter?
And where would you teleport?
Back in time.
I would teleport into the most random places. So somebody would be like, I'll find you. And somebody would be like, I bet you can't. And then I'd just appear. Like, imagine, I would have too much fun with the teleporter. A time machine would cost me nothing because I already study history. Like, I like history, so I don't want to go and see it. Because as cool as that would be to witness, I'd rather just be annoying with the teleporter. Like, somebody's trying to sleep. Somebody's trying to sleep. I'd just teleport into the room, poke them a few times, they'd leave again.
Is that not pretty much what you already do?
Yeah. I
just turn up.
Just turn up, like, hi, bye. I think a teleporter, I'd have so much fun with the teleporter. And for example, like today, I wouldn't have to do this 5.5 hour bullshit commute. No, I could just teleport and I'd be there. And then whenever I wanted, could just teleport back. You are?
So that is how teleported works.
I'm glad you're here.
Cheers, Char. Well, I'm glad you clarified that for us.
Fucking hell. Has anybody ever told you, Charlotte, you're as sharp as a marble?
You were the one going over it for no reason. We know how it works.
No, I wasn't going over it. I just said I'd just teleport here. No, and there is a teleport as well.
Sometimes it's just fun to be a spectator, isn't it?
What the fuck's a spectator?
Just watch along.
It's a potato wearing glasses, bro.
I've got a question.
That's a spectator, bro.
Think about it, I've got a question.
It's alright, we're done
Shoot.
on this story because Charlotte ruined it.
Okay. If you had the option to fast travel,
Yes.
would you?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it
this
means
is
like,
one of the last bits in that.
yeah,
Is there any downside to
Just
this?
for those if you didn't hear it, if you had the option to fast travel, would you?
because at the end, like,
Is
at
that
the
not
end of
just
the journey,
teleportation?
you just kind of teleport at the end of the journey, and you'd feel like you've just done that massive journey. At the end, you get all that pain all at once. Would you take that if it meant?
I would because I'm always
What,
in pain.
what level of pain are we talking? Like, is it excruciating or?
Let's say.
And when you say fast travel instead of teleport, do you mean there's set spawn points you can go
time,
to?
As in time passes.
So like a Fallout fast travel, where you travel but the
yeah.
time continues moving.
So it's like, imagine if you did a pilgrimage. Say if you walked.
Imagine you did a pill.
To like Israel.
No,
I mean,
thank you.
I imagine it
I'm a
would.
good boy,
Feel
no
like
thanks.
shit all the way, and by the
It
end
would
you
turn
get
into
all
another
the
option of
way.
transport, whether you're willing. If it was more time efficient to fast travel, then yeah. But if it was faster to go on a train and you're not letting 8 hours pass, that you just cease to exist for a period.
That time in between didn't exist. You don't like.
The same time
in
has
that
passed, but the time is
all
not.
you feel is you're there.
And you age whilst that time passes.
Yeah, time's passed.
So time
You're
passes,
there,
so you
but your
age.
feet
That's how time works.
hurt Like you've walked all that way.
Then
Why are
It
you
would just-
applauding me? He's the mug that said it. Right.
what have I done now?
You were like, "If time passes, do you age?" I was like, yes.
Yes, but if
time
you're,
passes,
but
so
you're
you
not
age.
existing whilst the time
No,
passes.
you
You're
are existing,
teleporting.
but you are travelling, but you don't know you are travelling. So it's essentially like sleeping.
I'm just making sure that
Do
it's
you age
clear.
whilst you sleep?
Yes. But that's not teleportation. That isn't like you're in a
It's
vacuum whilst
teleporting-
you're moving
It's
your molecules
teleporting to a
across
new
weather.
day.
I'm just trying to make sure that it's understood straight. Well, what can I say? I like getting the finalities in it.
Yeah, I would
It would
fast travel
become
because I think it'd be very cool.
Yeah. It would just turn into another option of transport. You basically weigh up whether you're willing to cease existing for 6 hours or not.
Happily.
Is the way I see it.
Happily. Please, just cease my existence now. Like, existence, stop.
Existence.
There's got to be an app for that. What?
There needs to be.
There has to be an app.
I think it's called sleep.
There's got to be an app for that. Look, what's the next question? Let me find it. That was a good question. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, thank you.
Do either of you two have a question? Oh, by you two, I mean Alex, because Charlotte keeps ruining them. Why are you explaining teleportation?
We know what teleportation is.
We know
You're
what
explaining
teleportation is. We should make a new thing instead of like mansplaining, it's Sharsplaining. And it's Charlotte explaining something we all perfectly understood.
Charlotte, tell us something your mum doesn't know.
We could probably tell you enough. we could probably tell her, and we've got the mics.
Shut up,
Go on, Alex.
Aaron.
He's like, what?
Please stop filming.
Shall we talk about 8? Should we talk about 8 drinks, Charlotte?
Should we build up through 1, 2, 8?
1 to 8. That's basically how it goes. It goes 1, 2, and then 8. That's essentially
There's no
how
in between.
There is no in between. Charlotte teleports to 8. Like,
She chose fast travel, bro. She chose to
She
give up the
chose
hours,
to-
just
yeah,
get
that's
wasted.
oh, there was a good question here a minute ago, and it was so good I forgot it.
Sounds very impressive.
Right, here's a good. This is it. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time? So, let's say you never get tired. You're always really energetic. Like you never have to sleep. Your body is somehow miraculously really good at keeping energy going over stupidly long periods of time. What do you do with that spare time?
Masturbate.
I was on the same note, like,
I mean, we were all thinking it. Just
Yeah,
you
but
said
someone
it.
had to say it, and I thought, fuck it, it might as well be me.
But if you didn't get tired ever, work night shifts, and then you get the day to do.
Yeah, you'd just make more money, wouldn't you?
But then you know.
Oh, right, yeah. It's a grind set, not mindset, innit, Aaron?
Just work during the night, but you have energy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you could spend a lot more free time chilling, so your differentiation
spend
between
that
working
time-
and sleeping.
Manifesting my abilities.
So what, speaking in the mirror to yourself?
Yes. So I would.
Okay, what are you telling yourself in the mirror? You're looking in the mirror now, what are you saying?
Jesus Christ, you're massive.
It's a long mirror.
Is it long?
It's a fucking
There's
carnival mirror.
funhouse mirrors. Yeah. So there's funhouse mirrors that just makes it look like a fucking giraffe. Oh, death.
Great.
Oh, no, thanks. I'm alright. I'm coughing like a kid.
So
The
welcome
tongue's
to
out.
the A podcast, the M podcast.
How did you fuck that up? It's literally your name. Like, it's literally your name.
I just took the last letter.
Oh yeah, there's a lad that started working with us, and his name is Owen, but it's spelt like in the Irish way.
What's the Irish
So it's
way?
like Owen.
Oin. What the fuck's Oin?
So
that doesn't help me with the
One
spelling.
second.
How do you spell Oin?
Well, how would you spell Owen?
O-I-N.
One second, let me see. Irish
Is it like Owen where it's
Spell it.
O-W-E-G-H-N?
spelling
Oweg. No.
of Owen. Yeah, there you go. It is. Oh no, it's not that one. That's not the one. It's a different one. One second, let me find a picture of the rotor because his name's definitely on that. Can we play some elevator music whilst I'm? Give me a minute.
She just told you.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Why is this rotor so fucking small?
I'd like to take this time to tell you about our Lord and Saviour
So-
Jesus Christ.
On to our sponsor, Blue Chew. Do you struggle with sexual stamina? Me too. That's why I invested in Blue Chew. How mad would it be if they contacted us after this?
Blue
He's
Chew is a
not-
chewable tablet that gives you a solid rock on when you're having real issues
And you
with
can
having rock
feel-
offs.
Like a rock star, because you can rock on.
Oh, it's E-O-I-N. and
That's it.
It means God is gracious.
God isn't gracious. God isn't gracious.
See, finally a bit of a podcast someone's going to enjoy.
We're talking about our Lord and
that's
Saviour
it.
Jesus
Is
Christ.
there E-O-I-N?
E-O-I-N.
But it's Owen. Because he's Irish, I think. So it's Owen. Yoin. It sounds like something out of Big Les, doesn't it? Yoin. Yoin, mate. Yoin, mate. You fucking go fuck up some tumours, mate.
Maybe he's tired because he's yoining all the time.
Say pop.
Pop.
Now say corn.
Coin.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
It's fucking popcorn, man.
I've never fucking heard that word in my life, mate. It's popcorn.
It's fucking popcorn, mate. The fuck's popcorn? Fucking popcorn, mate.
But do you know what it is though? Is that the select few individuals that actually watch this is like a very small sprinkler of people who actually understand the context behind that.
Yeah, and the best part about it is that the most of the feedback that I get from this is people genuinely saying we're autistic, and I don't fault them.
Yeah, you're about 16 years late for that diagnosis for me.
This is a good question. If you could witness any event, past, present, or future, what would it be?
9/11. It's not because it's out of curiosity because
What do you mean, out of curiosity? A plane flew into a building and murdered millions.
because the way that building came down didn't look like a plane hit it.
Sorry.
You explained to me how the engines burn on the plane managed to melt girders that aren't meant to
Fucking
melt at
hilarious.
1,000 degrees. I like my
Jet fuel
conspiracy
doesn't
theories.
melt steel memes.
Yeah, you explained to me why it looks like a controlled destruction.
Controlled destruction.
Yes.
Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, explain to me how a plane hitting that made that building just collapse how it did. It would have knocked the foundations of the levels above, but it would.
fuck it.
Yeah. Okay, I've answered the question.
let me
What's wrong with
guess.
it? Okay, what would you want to watch?
I'd go and watch something incredible. Like, yes. Like, I'd go back in time to, like, the Halo 2 release and watch the people go crazy. Jokes, I obviously wouldn't do that. I think some of the things I'd love to spectate, purely as not somebody that is there and can be seen, I'd be like a ghost. I can just fuck around, do what I want, and nobody can see me.
Okay, so
It
what
would
event
be-
would you be a ghost
It
around?
would probably be, like, D-Day landings.
How is that better than 9/11?
Because it
More
wasn't a
people
terrorist
probably
event and it was one
died.
of the most heroic time. Because I think it's just the spectacle more than anything. Because one thing that has
That's
gone
an
really-
interesting way to put a war.
Yeah, but one thing that that people really don't understand about it is literally there was fucking the way it sounds, and people don't realise the sheer scale of it. Is there was hundreds of battleships along the coast, thousands of little boats going towards them, and millions of people. And that doesn't ever get emphasised. And I think just seeing it, I wouldn't enjoy it. I think seeing it would be a spectacle. I just think it's something like that.
I think
Like,
you need to really consider your choice of words, but yes.
you wanted to watch
get what you
9/11
mean.
like some sick fuck, so don't come at me.
Yours is worse.
Is it though?
More
A
people
terrorist
died.
event or something that genuinely changed the course of human history?
Both changed the course of human history.
How did 9/11 change the course of human history?
Security laws, especially with regards to who's getting on your plane.
And yet problems still occur.
I mean, I've not seen a plane fly into two towers and both of them fall down.
There's
since.
no two towers next to each other
Right,
anymore.
10 seconds. Right, Alex, let's have sex.
Bye.
Bye.
There's not enough time. There's no time.
There's no time.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah,
Hi, it's Alex.
where the microphones.
Oh shit. Hi, it's Alex. Can we keep that? As you've just watched this awesome video of the AM podcast, I would like to remind you to please subscribe and enjoy
like
our
the
content.
like
If
the
you
video.
press this button here, it will take you to a random video. If you press this button here, it will take you to our previous video. Thank you very much for spending time with us. Have fun, get fucked.
Still emotional. Love you, bye.
Yeah.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. 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 Bye.
Bye bye, driver.